For my Christmas YouTube video, I thought I would do something special and answer 19 random comments that I found on my YouTube channel. I try to answer all of my comments on Mondays if there's specific questions about Medium. Some of them I don't answer because I don't really know what to say, and some of them are just funny, so I just leave them. But for this, I thought, you know, this video is gonna go up on Christmas Day, and I thought it would be a cute little special video to get dressed up with my Christmas scenery and to do this for you. So, this is going to be a mix of personal questions, Medium-related questions, and just random comments that were just there. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, as wells wanted to know, how did you create your header on your Medium page? Fun fact, I am a really bad designer. I'm very bad at trying to decide how things are going to look. So I paid someone to do it for me, and you can find her information on my YouTube video descriptions, Jada Dreyfus. On a different video, Chris Webb asked, what's on your shirt apart from cat fur, obviously? I was wearing a jumper from the Alpine Pursuits Club that we used to, well, we called it the Alpine Pursuits Club, but it was just like the ski trip group at my old college. Number 3, Deepak Singh wants to know, is it possible to connect with you on Instagram or Facebook, ... Yes, it is possible. I might not connect back though. Number 4, Jasmine Sakhdeva wants to know, do we have to pay on Medium? I've actually made a video about this. You don't have to pay on Medium. I recommend it because it's a lot easier to know what you're doing if you can read the successful stuff, and if you pay, you can read unlimited successful stories, but you don't have to. You can earn, you know, tons of money without paying a single penny. It's just a lot harder. I forgot what number I'm on. Henry He, your advice is as beautiful as your face. This is either a really nice comment or a devastating burn. And I also don't know how advice can be beautiful or ugly. I feel like this was a very confused comment, but it's in the universe now. It exists, and now it exists in your head too. Manish Raj asks, ever thought of vlogging? I have thought of vlogging, but my content creation schedule is just too jam-packed. I don't even know what kind of vlog I would do. Maybe a day in the life of a writer. I don't know. We'll get back to that. Damon Julian, I'm single, heart face emoji, sob emoji. I actually thought this was so funny because Amanda B replied, she's married, which I am. I am married. I don't know why somebody would try to connect with someone on the YouTube comments, which is why I included this. So I have to say, if your dating strategy in a pandemic is to leave comments on YouTube channels, you probably will not be super successful in love. Just a friendly note. Odin the Tall tells me that my door only has one hinge. This comment was so interesting to me for a couple of reasons. First of all, I have no idea what door they were referring to because all my doors that in every house I've ever lived in have been fully hinged up. And secondly, like, was he concerned? Did he want me to hire someone to fix it? I was really confused with this, but I thought it was interesting. Mohammed asks, thanks for sharing such an excellent content, free of cost. I have questions for you. Like, are you native English speaker? My first language was Spanish, not English, but right now, because I practice it a lot more, my English is a lot better than my Spanish. But I am trilingual. I speak Spanish, English, and German. Ken asks me, what is your niche, Zulie? My niche is, I guess if I had to narrow it down, probably like pop culture, psychology. I used to do a lot more writing about my cats, and I always want to start writing about my cats again because I love them and I love writing about them. But right now my niche is just whatever I feel like writing about, which tends to be pop culture and psychology. Judith says, funny, can you read my mind? I was just thinking about how to do it. Yes, Judith, I am in fact a mind reader, and I plucked the question from your head. You're welcome. AAGG says, you do not listen to Stephen, you just drink what you drink. I thought this was very helpful and thoughtful criticism, so thank you, AAGG, for this. In future interviews, I will, of course, do my utmost to not drink what I drink and listen to the person I'm interviewing. Larry Floro tells me there is a big cat in the background. Yeah, my 2 cats are actually Maine Coons. You might see a couple of them in some of my videos. Maine Coon cats grow up to be really big. So my boy is 23 pounds. He's big, gray, and hairy. You'll notice him. My girl is a little smaller. She's only 12 pounds. She's actually on the couch over there, which is why I'm looking over there. Sunil Reddy says, in all caps, Zulie Rain, your knowledge towards medium is very scintillating and beautiful like you. Once again, I'm fascinated by the connecting beauty with advice. Can advice be beautiful? This feels like a really deep philosophical connection, and I'm fascinated by someone trying to say that advice is attractive. Like, what could that mean? And secondarily, still not sure if it's a compliment or a burn. So thank you, but with a question mark. Richard Hamilton. Oh, this was such a funny comment. You suck at writing. That is to say, comma, your articles are predictably cookie cutter. Full stop. You are complete garbage. Another full stop. This one was so funny to me because imagine coming to someone's YouTube video, you watch the whole thing, and that's what you leave as a comment. Like, that's the mark that you want to leave on the world. And, you know, Richard Hamilton, thank you for that comment because it actually put a smile on my face. Deborah Laura, you mentioned Medium is cracking down on clickbait titles. Do you believe they're going to move away from listicle titles? My full answer to this is long and complicated because I have a lot of conspiracy theories about Medium. But the short answer is I think Medium are always playing a little bit of a tug of war between who they want to be in terms of the information that they put out in the world and what their readers want, which is usually a little bit less highbrow. So we see this kind of contrast between the editorial content that they put out, which is usually very sort of high-level commentary, criticism of society, trends for the future, and then the stories that are actually popular on Medium, which are usually like relationship advice, listicles, financial tips, you know, like people want to read what they've always wanted to read, and Medium wants to be a platform that moves above that, but also they can't really move above that because that's what their readers want. So every time you publish on Medium, you're publishing at a time when they're either closer to the clickbait listicle end, or closer to the sort of like editorial highbrow commentary stuff. We're coming to the end here. You have such a familiar looking face. This is a little bit of a humble brag. I have been compared to Taylor Swift on a couple of occasions. So I'm just gonna choose to interpret familiar looking face to be Taylor Swift looking face. So thank you, study sessions. Peter Gazer says, how to get into any pub? My alcoholic mind immediately thinks brewery. I lived in the UK for 6 years, so I'm actually really ashamed of myself that I didn't make that connection first. I guess my mind is so tailored to Medium that pub, I already think of like publishing in a pub instead of drinking a beer in a pub. But, you know, I would love to be in a pub right now. Probably wouldn't be as dressed up as I am currently, but it'd be fun, it'd be cozy. And last, this is another one of those where I was like, I don't know how to parse this. Edinburgh Institute says, you communicate as if you can act a zombie film, apply for that role. I didn't know what to do with this. Like, thank you, Edinburgh Film. I don't know. What does that mean? If anybody has any interpretations for any of the comments with question marks, please let me know, because I am struggling with that one. But yeah, this has been the holiday edition 19 random questions I picked out of the comment section. When they're Medium specific questions, I do try to go through them every week on Monday, usually in the morning, Eastern time. So if you ever have any questions and you want them to be answered, just write them and expect me to get back to you around Monday time-ish. But these were just fun and I wanted to share them. I am actually incredibly blessed normally with a really, really lovely comment section. People asking me really good, insightful questions. I get a lot of really great feedback about how to make my videos better, which actually is why you're listening to me in high def and seeing me in high def, because after a couple of comments, I invested in decent camera and microphone equipment. And so some of these were a little mean, but they were by far and away the exception. I had to really hunt for them, and they're so infrequent that I can actually look at them for what they are, which is like kind of funny, because I don't know, out of all the things you could choose to write, that's what you choose, and you just have to laugh. So I will wrap it up here, but yeah, if you are watching this at home on Christmas Day, I hope you've had a really, really wonderful holiday. And yeah, as always, if you love this kind of stuff, subscribe. Normally it's more useful content than this. I just thought this would be a fun little video. And if you, any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you all on Sunday for the Write With Me Live. Bye.